is going on, everybody? Get shit out of here. That's not what we're here to talk about today. Today is Justice League Day. Damn it. And if you guys have seen this movie this weekend, then you guys already know what the business is. And if you haven't, you're about to find out. So, spoiler alert. Be warned. This is not spoiler free. Yeah, we want to talk about it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give you guys a couple seconds to either navigate away. We hope you don't.
Yeah. Please come back.
But we understand if you do. So, spoilers.
Well, before we start talking about Justice League, Black Friday deals. Let us know where you're going to go and what you're looking to pick up for Black Friday.
I've been looking at Amazon. Amazon's got some pretty good deals, but like...
I'm picking up Wolfenstein 2.
I can do that at my house.
I can do that at my house, you know? Like, I don't have to leave.
I'm picking up Wolfenstein 2 and Mario and Rabbids.
Is there
I'm just getting the Funko box.
Is Cuphead going on sale?
No, but I'm buying it.
I'm picking up Injustice. I need to play as Hellboy
Wait, you don't
and
have
Turtles.
it?
Not yet.
It's only $15.
When is that?
$15 at GameStop. Injustice 2.
When does that pack come out?
Probably next year.
I thought it was December.
Yeah, it's December.
They just released Hellboy.
Yeah, but I could have swore that they said December.
Yeah, they're doing one character a month. They're not going to release all three of them.
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
Well,
the pack comes out in December.
Is it different skins for the turtles or original?
I think they're going to be different skins, but they're each going to have they're going to each have their own moveset. I think there's no way they can have a bow staff and a nunchucker.
Right, yeah, like he's like yeah, and that's your nunchuck.
Unless they fight as Leo, because there are certain games where you play a character and you can like do like a jump in where some side character comes in and does a hit.
That's what I was hoping they weren't gonna do, because
I really hope they don't.
The way that Leo had walked in first, and then they came behind him,
and the way he says we do this together, it worried me that they're gonna try to do some fight system like that.
Well, we'll find out in January.
I really don't know.
I think they might be the last they release, so we might not find out till February.
You know what? Are they gonna do anything? That was a surprise, right? Nobody knew.
No. Nobody knew about that.
Right? Like that wasn't even
people
on the
guessed
schedule.
that in the beginning,
but it wasn't on the schedule, right? It wasn't even a thing. So
no,
what up, Chino?
People were trying to figure out what. I don't know. But yeah, Black Friday sales, they're gonna be lit. Video games are pretty cheap this year.
Are they gonna have Call of Duty World War II?
They're gonna have it only for $20 off, so it'll be $40.
That's good with me.
The story of that game is amazing. I finished it already. The multiplayer, whack.
I'll tell you what.
That's why I hate it.
Zombies was dope.
Dude, it reminded me of why I hate Call of Duty.
Call of Duty looks amazing on the Xbox X.
Does it?
Holy cow. I don't even have a 4K TV yet, but it runs at full 1080p, upscale graphics, and it looks beautiful on my TV. I was like, oh.
See, I'm straight with my Xbox One S. Like, it still looks good.
I'm straight with my original.
Josh Duhamel looks like Josh Duhamel.
The only thing is, like, with that Call of Duty game, Angel has played it, and he's like, he bought it, like, the day it came out, right? And he complained to me, and he said, hey, he's like, this game sucks, dude. He's like, I was playing online. I was like, well, what's different between that one and, like, all the other ones? He was like, it's basically the same stuff. It's just...
You just can't jump on the walls and crap.
Well, but he meant, like, he said the skins... Actually, his kid's, like, really into Call of Duty, right? So he said, hey, man, this is the same map as... I don't remember what game... I think it's actually from Black Ops, where there's a train, a down train, and, you know, the zombie layout where you go and there's like a subway or whatever. It's like a tram car, and it's, like, broken down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. That's, like, a level in there. It's just reskinned. Or whatever. And he was like, I was like, wow, really? I don't know if there's any more levels like that, but there was one like that.
My problem with it is with multiplayer, you're essentially the maps are so poorly thought out that you're just constantly running into a kill box.
Oh, so
it's two
dead
spots that you can go into. There's like one thing, and it all funnels out into a center point. There's no strategy. There's nothing. Yeah, that's all it is. And then when one person gets around, side switch, and then everybody comes around you. I swear, side switch in that game, like, at least 10 times a match. It's like, come on, man. So you can't snipe. So you're just running around with a shotgun, spraying away, and you're getting hit marker after hit marker.
I like games that take a little, like,
that's why I like Battlefield.
If they're big enough, you can snipe from, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like Battlefield. Like, you can bust out like that dude on Fury, just crawling in the dirt until you want to snipe somebody.
Alright, Justice League.
Justice League.
All right. Okay. So I didn't see it again. So these guys all seen it. So I'm gonna be. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'll be you. You know what I mean? Unless you guys post a question, which by the way, I'm going to keep tabs on via here. And I feel like we're behind. Wait, you're on there?
Yeah, he's doing your job.
All right, yeah. I'm feeling alright.
But is there, like, are they asking anything? Or
No, it's the homie Venom thing. We're talking about.
He
Black
said,
Friday.
we're having a conversation.
And Chino's on there.
What's up, Chino?
Duh.
He says that he thinks that it'll get better when the rank matches are available. I didn't know that wasn't a thing yet.
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Oh, well, now you know. Now you know.
No, I just pressed Team Deathmatch.
He said, you know, oh, no competition. All right, so with Justice League, you all seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start here. Did it live up to your expectations from all the hype that, you know, was around it? We'll start with you and make it short.
Yeah, with me, it did just because Avengers, like, it was cool for me. It was fun to see everybody finally together, and I think Avengers Part 1, my favorite scene was that that rotating scene where it goes around the full team and they're all standing there. Yeah, like that was cool. And then it ends with the Hulk screaming. Like that was awesome. So I guess that's like what I was most excited for, was to finally see everybody together.
Side by side.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, not only that, but we had 3 first-timers in movies ever, like Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman. So, well, I mean, they had their cameos and stuff, but this was like their first time actually doing something. And yeah, I enjoyed it though. I think it lived up to my expectations. I mean, yeah, there were some faults, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
All right.
It did for me, because like I was telling JP earlier, prior to the movie, I had set this super big expectation thing for myself. You know, like, they better have this, they better have that. But then I realized I was just being one of those picky fanboy assholes. And so prior to going into the theater, I told myself, you know what, man, it's the first time these guys are all together. It's your Avengers, you know, like, you know, a lot of people wanted the Avengers, but, you know, and a lot of us wanted Justice League. And I was like, I'm not going to let the hype of everything take it away. So when I went in there and we started watching it, it was just so much fan service in there, as far as like, you know, it's, you know, like Zack kind of knows what people wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense, like how you got a little piece of how you wanted to see everybody, something that was classic to the character, you know what I mean? So for me, I was happy as hell. Like, I was excited, and the more and more the movie went on, the more you're just like, you know, the more little Easter eggs you see and shit like that. It was, yeah, for me, it was fucking great. I see a lot of people panning it, but, you know, when you pick apart their pan, like what they're mad about, you're just like, maybe you're just being a picky dick face to be on the dick face bandwagon.
I also hated it. All right. What's up?
I liked it. I was hoping to not see a Marvel movie, and I didn't see a Marvel movie. I mean, I can feel Joss Whedon in the movie, but he didn't give it the full Marvel makeover. And that's what I was wanting, and that's what I got.
Good balance between the two of them, like, you know.
Yeah, there was parts that were funny. There was parts that were funny that I was like, why is this in here? I feel like I'm watching Thor, because, you know, I hated Thor because it was boring. Because it was just humor. And I don't know. There was a couple parts where I didn't like, but other than that, I thought it was really good. I can fully say that it's the Avengers of now. Like, the Avengers was super cool when when it first came out. Yeah, the first time I saw the Avengers, like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. And then I saw it again. I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. And then it came out on DVD or Blu-ray, and DVD, I watched it, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this movie. Like, the magic has died.
Yeah.
But this was my new Avengers, and I mean, seeing Gal Gadot for 2 hours was amazing.
So much underbutt.
And then
so much underbutt.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
There was a scene where they were just. She was talking to Batman. It was just her ass on the screen, and I didn't hear what they were talking about.
Zack Snyder. Was that a Zack Snyder scene?
Yeah.
It's got to be. You know, was there an awkward
if
sex
it was Joss
transition?
Whedon, she would have been some.
There was no sex transitions in this movie. Shoot, but And then Aquaman without his shirt just hanging out in the water.
He said, rock hard.
Yeah, Aquaman's body. And then Superman, holy cow, that dude was ripped.
That dude got huge.
Oh my god. But yeah, I liked it.
All right. All right, so I know there's a lot of flack coming from, like, reviewers and, like, critics or whatever, but you were there in theaters with different people, people that you don't know. What was the reaction from the crowd, while you were watching the movie? Was it good? Was it bad?
I'll start with this one. I went with 2 Marvel fanboys, a guy that likes both. And there was me sitting, and I was sitting next to, like, a probably 10-year-old kid. And the Marvel fanboys were, oh, this is pretty cool. At the end, they gave their, like, oh, yeah, they're trying to be too much like the Avengers. This is that. Avengers did it better. All right, cool. Hey, I enjoyed the movie. You enjoyed the movie. Just leave it at that. But there's scenes in that movie where, like, Superman shows up on screen, and this little boy's like, Superman, yeah! And I was like, yeah! Like, I don't know, the kid, I'm giving him a high five. I'm giving Mike a high five. I'm like, yes! Like, so it was cool, man. The theater I was in, I think, was more fan service than people that were just going in to watch it.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of cheering, and, like, at the end of the movie, people were clapping their hands.
That's
like,
awesome. That's
so
always cool.
like yeah. So I felt like I went to a good showing. In Grand Rapids. Like, people were into it. Like, this guy that was sitting in front of us, like, as soon as they said "booyah," he was like, "Yeah!" I was like, "All right, cool, dude." Like, fucking yeah, I thought it was dope too. Like, when he said it, I was like, "Yes!" But, like, he let out a huge yes. Like, I was like, "Cool, man." Like, I really enjoy going to movies to see that aspect of it.
All right.
I like to see everybody's inner child come out because, I mean, let's be honest, we've been reading these books forever, or we've known these characters forever as well, and to see them finally on the screen, and, like, Ezra Miller was great. What's his name? Jason Momoa was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were so good. Like,
my character that was a huge standout was Ray Fisher. Cyborg.
Yeah, Ray Fisher was amazing.
The whole time, the build up of this movie, I was one of the guys who wanted Michael B. Jordan to play him.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's like a missed opportunity. Like, you guys could have had him, but Ray Fisher, they got a nobody, and that dude was amazing. Like, he owned the role, and I liked the way he, like, talked and everything.
Was he like, because you got Teen Titans Cyborg, and then you got, like,
but
Cyborg always has that, like, that sense of humor. You know what I mean? It's like kind of dry. Like,
in this one, he was kind of half and half. You could tell there was essence of Whedon.
He's always half
and
and half.
essence. Essence of Whedon and essence of Zach. And I like the Zach route more because it was him trying to, like, gain his humanity back. He was very much, like, lost because I mean, he was a star athlete. He was the body, and then now he's the cyborg, and he thinks he's a monster.
How recent after
this is pretty recent because like he's like, every day I wake up having something new.
That scene was awesome.
Yeah.
He's standing there with his dad. He's like, "What do you mean?" And then he goes, and he starts, like, flying, and then he lands, and his dad's all freaking out. And he's like, "I couldn't do that yesterday."
No.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
man,
it was like
cool."
he's finding out more and more about him, and like it was a really cool evolution. Like to see him from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and like, it was good.
Okay,
and then
cool.
There's that scene where he's walking around in the kitchen in the hoodie.
Yeah,
and
his huge.
He looks like a giant monster. Like, he is huge. Like, his shoulders are literally his shoulders like this in that scene. Like, it was awesome. Like, I think they just did a great job.
Yeah,
in the casting at least.
That's cool. What'd you think about? Okay, so like
my screening sucked though.
Did it really?
My screening sucked. I was the loud, obnoxious asshole because everybody in there was just like dead silent.
Oh,
like, they were watching it, and I mean, I couldn't tell if they were just like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually panned the room, like I leaned and looked, and people are like, but then
like no emotion, right?
Yeah, but then I pre-gamed, so I'm kind of like already
like,
like,
fucking bro.
Yeah, no, like I'm shaking my girl and shit. She's just looking at me like, and I'm like, oh fucking yes! And she's like, stop. And then they'd say things, or I'd see something, I was like, you're fucking right, it is. Yes. Yeah. No high fives for nobody. Not nothing.
What about the end of the movie? Did they clap or anything? They just get up and leave.
A couple people did. They were like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
Right.
But I mean, there wasn't like, because when I went to see Thor, people were in there laughing and all together and like, oh, you know, it was like, so I was like, yeah, you know, and it does make the movie experience better.
Oh, that makes the whole movie experience.
You feel more at home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could express
But like
something.
so I'm sitting there and, you know, he's like, for Darkseid. I was like, yeah, fucking Darkseid! And fucking, I mean, I screamed at that motherfucker. I even scared Guy in front of me. She's like...
Yeah, me and Steve, we talked about it actually. After my showing, I went over to Steve's house and we were hanging out talking about the movie. And we both kind of had the same theater type and everything. And we both said that we kind of think that everybody's so like watered down to Marvel that they just want all humor all the time to laugh. Because that was like the only time that I really got a all around connection with the audience was when there was humor.
Okay.
And everybody started laughing, and I'm sitting there, I was like, I was like, for real? Like, everybody's just gonna start dying at that point? And like, that bugged me a little bit, because I was like, hey, we're better than this. Come on, guys. Like, but, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there were some faults of this movie and everything, and I think for that, a lot of my biggest stuff was when you could tell that Joss Whedon took over and started writing. What?
It says Reggie makes flicks better.
Reggie.
I guarantee. Dude's black. I guarantee he would make the movie a lot better.
Reggie makes like everything. But yeah, like my biggest problem was when you could tell that Joss Whedon took over. Like you could tell there were reshoots. Like in the scene where Bruce Wayne is talking to the Flash, there was like one or two shots where he like it was a little banter back and forth where they like were trying to get a laugh, and you can tell it was like green screen,
yeah.
And it was not necessary. Like
just thrown in there.
Yeah, it was like they like were trying to force a joke right there, and I was like, not liking it. Like I was like, like Joss Whedon.
It's like, come on, bro.
It's like, I like you, but I like you for Marvel, man.
Right.
But the thing is, though, I'm happy Joss Whedon is with DC, working with DC now, because the fact that those Marvel people are going to give DC more of a chance and a little bit more respect, because they're like, oh, Joss Whedon, he did our movies, so he might be fixing theirs.
And what I think, too, is, like, you got to look at it, like, more than half of that movie was already damn near completed, if not most of it. And then Joss Whedon came in and tried to put a stamp on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's
he
kind of
rewrote
like
it and everything.
So it's kind of, but they didn't reshoot it as he rewrote it. You know, it's like they decided to honor Zack and keep that, but he added his. So it's like you can definitely tell. You know, it's like, you know, looking at a fucking big red box and seeing black stamps. You're like, oh, okay, okay.
Oh, it's really easy to point it out.
Oh, yeah,
it's easy to see the.
I mean, there's a fucking, like, the one we talk about the most is the scene where fucking, because spoiler,
3, 2, 1,
said his name
mute.
Like 4 times.
But when Soups comes back, and fucking one of the first things he does is he grabs fucking Batman and he looks at him and she's like, "Do you bleed?"
Yeah. Oh, he puts Batman's ass.
Batman's like, and he fucks him up and he's on the ground and fucking all of a sudden it's like the shot pans and it's like showing Batman from the top in a fetal position. He's like, "I'm bleeding."
There's definitely blood somewhere.
Like,
I was
wait, Batman.
I was like, Batman would fucking never say that.
God.
Like
That's
when
so
it showed,
cringeworthy.
it really was. When it was showing him like laying there, I was like, okay, and quick cut.
Yeah.
Right.
Quick cut, and then it got further and further away where you see more of the background, and then he finally rolls over.
He starts
and
kicking
like,
the shit.
Something's definitely bleeding. Yep, and it's like.
In his voice?
Yeah.
In Batman voice?
Yeah.
Well, it's because he has the voice modulator anyways,
so
but it's like, come on,
So
man.
just like to pinpoint like that,
Okay.
you see that and
Yeah.
you're like, God dang it, man.
Why, dude? Why? Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, that's not even, like, okay, so wait.
That's the
That was Marvel.
That was
Whedon.
Whedon.
Yep,
Was that when Superman came back? Like, that's one of, like, he's back.
Man, easy with all that shit. What's up?
God damn it! Is that when he comes back? Like, his
Yeah,
first
No, his first scene in that movie, Superman, is really good.
Okay.
Like,
someone gets in there.
I won't want to spoil it completely, but like, it's great.
You get a good clash.
But he's already back now. at this point when he
He's
grabs
no.
he's like just getting back.
Okay.
He's been alive for like 5 minutes.
All right.
But that first 5 minutes is intense and God, it's awesome.
That's good until that part.
No, I mean
Until
even that point, that
part
part comes and it's kind. I mean, because honestly, it's so fucking like intense and going at it that when that does happen, I get what he's trying to do. He's just trying to break that.
Just break that.
It's kind of like because you're just so like, and then all of a sudden that happens. And you're like, for me, I was like,
It took you out of the scene.
Yeah, that ripped me out of the
I was
movie
like, what
completely.
the fuck? But there's some people though, you can tell that they're like,
Yeah, that was one
And
of
it
those
was-
scenes.
Yeah,
Where I was
that got claps. That got
you
claps in
would
my theater.
definitely point out the Marvel people
Okay.
that watch the movie because every time something really happens like that, it's like they're used to that. So they're like, oh yeah. And for like the DCs, they're like, Batman would never fucking have fucking.
Yeah,
They
there's
would
a-
never announce
there's-
that.
there's-
I wanted
Yeah.
to pull out my battery.
Yeah, for
there's-
Batman to announce that he's bleeding is
Yeah,
to
dude.
show weakness or
Yeah.
to even give the opponent the tactical advantage. Like,
Right.
Batman's bleeding, get him. You know, so
Yeah.
he would never do that shit.
He would never do that.
Yeah, there's that Whedon scene in the plane at the end of the movie when Aquaman's talking with the lasso of truth on him,
Oh yeah.
and at the end, Aquaman says something to Flash, and total Josh Whedon moment where like the Flash responds in a Marvel way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I didn't hear anything past. I can't remember what it was.
What's the thirsty part?
Oh yeah, Chino, that was hilarious.
What is that?
that shit was
Lois
funny.
Lane and she's talking to Martha, Superman's mom,
Okay.
and she's telling about how Clark used to like give her praise about being such a good reporter and this and that. And
she was really a thirsty
yeah, he
girl.
was like, or she said, yeah, Clark said that you were like one of the thirstiest women he's ever met. And she's like,
And she goes, I mean hungry.
oh,
that was funny.
I saw that, I was like, oh man.
Thirsty.
that was
Bathtub
funny.
scene.
That was funny, man.
Yeah, see, like I like that humor. That's like that was good. It wasn't forced or anything. But yeah, like going back to that too, like that. I think that was probably my like another big thing for me that I hated was the fact that you have so many characters to mess around, 3 new ones to give out this humor and stuff. Like Aquaman, of course, is gonna be a funny character. They kind of made him like a bro. You got
They made him the Thor of the DC universe.
Well, I
but
said
like
that,
more
during,
badass.
but,
Yeah.
during the trailers, you could kind of see that
Yeah.
was gonna happen.
And then the Flash, like he's
Yeah,
just
so
funny
take that,
all
Chris
around
Hemsworth.
anyways. And yet they're still trying to pass humor onto Batman. And like to me, he's not funny. Like when Batman smiles, it freaks villains out. Like that's not supposed to be his deal.
I like okay. Remember Justice League Dark, or any of the animated DC movies? It's like when Batman has humor, it's usually super subtle.
Yeah.
And it's like something like he doesn't even say anything. It's like, oh, dude, like you dress up as a bat, or like you're not some like rich dude in a bat suit, are you?
Yeah, and he just
And
smiles at
he
him.
just grins.
Yeah, and
Green
see
Lantern.
that's the thing because other characters work around him to
Right.
give humor. Like because
Right.
when he's meeting with the Flash and Green Lantern, and he's like, yeah, we did this. Oh yeah, that's Batman.
Right.
What? Yeah, that's Batman. Oh my god, he like runs over there and he's like, don't worry, he calls him like a tool or something, and then he's like, Flash, I've been keeping an eye on your work. You do efficient work, and like it's the humor of the other 2
Right,
characters,
and
like
that gives
fanboying.
But
And
keeping
then,
him always dark or
And
something.
he's
shadowed.
Yeah, he just
So that's
doesn't
what-
give that weakness.
You don't need to like do any more to Batman. Like everybody knows Batman, you know what I mean? Like nobody needs.
Another Joss Whedon scene when fucking the Flash falls in fucking Wonder Woman's tits.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. Like that one,
like
I enjoy because it does seem like something
Flash.
that he would do.
Yeah.
Like he was like so like oh, and he's because what happens? He's
Face right in
running.
his titties.
Yeah, he like saves her and he's just laying there and it does a real quick shot where he's like looking down and then a lightning bolt hits and he's standing there and he's like, like just
And
like
then Wonder Woman gives him a grin.
Yeah, but she's like, she does the Gal Gadot thing, the little half.
Oh,
snap.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sexy.
Little
Oh my
bite of the lip,
god.
you know what I mean?
I'll bite them thighs.
And if you guys want to see more of her, check out the movie Catching Up with the Joneses.
Oh, yeah.
She's in full bikini.
That's what's up.
She's in lingerie.
Oh yeah, lingerie. Awesome.
I mean, what's the difference, honestly? What's the difference?
Lingerie is meant to be super
Pound-
sexy.
What's the difference?
One's dress code for Pound Town.
maybe for you.
All right, so the other thing is like, you have these guys all together, right? They're supposed to fight Darkseid, right?
Steppenwolf.
Well, I'm saying eventually they're
Yeah.
gonna fight Darkseid. Did they seem OP, underpowered? You know,
underpowered,
Underpowered.
actually.
Very underpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they didn't mesh well at first. Like,
Yeah.
Avengers, they came together and they fucking, like, ran the whole operation good.
Yeah.
Right when the Hulk came, like, they had the game plan set and everything. These guys, they were still very much learning, and you could see that. Like, the Flash especially, he was steady tripping on his feet. He, like, didn't...
Oh, that was the other thing that I heard that these guys complained about was
Oh.
the Flash kind of ran stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, but I was telling...
It looked like he was
Steve,
skating, like, super, like, long
I was
skate.
telling Steve... who I went with, she thought that he looked like Frozone, and I was like, oh yeah, like he did look just like Frozone, and then that made me think that's what they were trying to do, make it look like he was gliding on the air, like, because he looked like Apollo Ono, the way how they speed race and stuff, like when he went, his legs were coming out all far, and then his hands were like going, like, I thought he was hurling lightning bolts in the trailer, when he like runs and it shows him go like this, but that's just how he runs. So I thought...
You want to see Barry fucking...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean... I forgot the question.
Hey,
But...
wait, real quick, just to touch on Flash.
Yeah,
Oh, no, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. No, that's what we're talking about.
But wait,
Flash.
hold on to that. Just for his running style. If Flash is super... Because he has superhuman strength too, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet.
But not superhuman, but he's like, it's above average human strength, right?
Yeah.
So for running... If you think about running in your head, and I'm just breaking this down, if you would take a stride and you had super strength, your strides would be super long because you know what I mean, when you're pushing off and you can go a certain distance, you're gonna be woof woof, so it's gonna look like you're gliding instead of short little bursts like super fast.
But
like
that's how Flash is.
I know, but I'm saying in general that wouldn't work like scientifically. Like if you're that strong, you'd be pushing off like almost jumping, you know. But that's just something.
Yeah, going back to like the whole like them like not working well together because they were brand new. Well, Flash is just fresh new hero.
Yeah, like he wasn't kidding when he says I just push people and run away.
Yeah, there's a scene where Flash is like, I have never fought before. I don't know what to do like this, and Batman goes, just save one person, and then he goes, just save one person. What do you do after that? He goes, yo no, and I was like. Yes, like there's Batman like mentoring this guy. Like he saves that one person. He's like He's like, okay, and then he goes and gets another person.
It just shows people appearing and shit.
But it was such a good moment. Like, it was just that was the line that did the whole movie for me. Like he's like, what do I do? He's like, save one.
Because he like talks to him in that sincerity and that tone. Like, do it.
Yeah.
Get one. Get in. Get out. What else? You'll know.
Just save one person. That's all you have to do. Just save one person.
Knows, like, okay, so I'm just grabbing my
and like when I saw that, I was like, I got like kind of a chill. I was like, yes, like that's what I want. Like, oh, it was good.
But like the shit, even from the trailers, was really cool to see. Like to see it in its entirety. Like when they're fighting Steppenwolf and Wonder Woman drops her sword and he fucking takes off on the side, runs along the side and fucking bing. And throws the sword back up to her.
Oh, yeah.
Just like seeing that, the way they interact and, like they're starting to become the team and starting to take care of each other. So you're like,
I really enjoyed that the trailers didn't really give away anything. Like, they did a good enough job where...
Wait.
What?
Okay,
stop?
never mind. It's on again.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, your Wi-Fi.
Hey, my Wi-Fi good, dude. It's straight up.
But no, like...
Fantastic. It's fantastic. Time out.
Alright, sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties.
Hey, my Wi-Fi is good, dude. I don't know.
Juan's Wi-Fi.
Good, that's my shit.
Oh, yeah, it just went off on mine, didn't it?
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Shit.
Oh, we got this, we got that. They're downstairs on the internet. There's like 10 devices connected right now.
What do you want me to do, man? It's a fry house.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So get off?
I'm off.
I'm off now.
And...
Alright, yeah, sorry. Juan's Wi-Fi can't handle this.
I don't think it's ready for chili. I don't think it's ready for chili. I don't
It was
think it's
straight.
ready for...
Is it working now?
And your body's so delicious for your face.
We're frozen.
We're frozen?
I don't know. We'll see.
I guess you say
It says live.
and make
So we're taking a brief intermission so I can make another drink?
My
No.
girl, my girl, talk
I'm gonna tell Bobby to come up here and
my
get a drink.
girl,
That you get on the camera.
my girl.
It's not loaded right now. Do you want me to go restart the Wi-Fi?
No.
We got 20 minutes. I think this has been a good discussion. If they didn't hear the last little tidbits about, I think we did because Bill said that Flash was his disappointment. We were already talking about.
He heard that. What are they saying?
Well, I'll fight Chino.
Okay,
I hope he can hear
one
me.
with that dialogue.
Yeah,
You got me fucked up.
if you wanna go get a drink.
I hope Chino can hear me right now. I'll fight you, Chino.
Yeah, I'll fight him too. Woo! I'll be back.
Alright, so
Body
Juan
slam
will
that
be
dude.
back.
I'll be back.
My body's
Should I
slam,
restart the
dude.
Wi-Fi while I'm down there or not?
No.
Alright.
So one with that dial up.
The fucking Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree connection.
Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired today.
Hey. That Green Lantern?
Oh man.
Yeah, no, dude.
It
That's...
was
Alright, so while Juan's downstairs, I don't
Tamar's
want
the one
to...
that died.
Who?
Tamar, the fish one.
Oh, the fish one, yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
See, I didn't pay attention.
Oh, that Green
Alright,
Lantern.
well, Juan's
And then
downstairs.
Shazam.
Yeah, we'll talk about this.
I was like, oh, let's go. Oh, look at
So
Chino
you-
calling.
Is that you? Oh my god.
Boo. Oh yeah, Juan's resetting the router, I guess, because he has.
But
yeah,
isn't it gonna
that-
stop the connection if he resets the water?
Yeah, that's why I was saying that too.
Dang. Dang! It was like you were playing Xbox Live.
Let's see what it is.
Alright, peace. I'm hungry.
Man, no, fucking. I gotta go Shirley too. I have to pick a niece up before fucking friend's family leaves her.
Should I stop it and start it again, or do you think that's gonna mess it up?
Probably just gonna end it if you do that, wouldn't it?
I'll fight Chino.
I'll fight Gino.
Yeah, I got me saying that.
Hell nah.
Sorry, everybody, if you can hear us.
Dang, that's good. That was good stuff. That's the end of the broadcast. I'll fight Chino.
I'll be back.
Alright, so
Body slam, dude.
I'll be back. Should I restart the Wi-Fi while I'm down there or not?
Yeah, so I think they can still hear us. It's just it's not
maybe they
recording.
can still hear us.
It's not recording no more.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, no, well, they can hear us, everything. They just can't see the
Yeah,
video.
you just messed with all the lighting.
We don't have to worry about the lighting.
What do you
video's
restart? What do you
paused.
press? What do you press? Refresh.
No, it'll probably like turn off the thing. I'm not trying to cancel the last.
So how do you go to?
What does that mean? I don't get it. Did he get kicked out of the group?
No, he's taking a break because of the holiday. He won't be able to like be on his
What does it say?
That's fucked.
Hey,
Since he's
that's
gone, how will I know what to collect now?
I'm gonna block the person because they obviously just joined to do something like that.
Are you serious?
One friend.
Why?
Wait, what?
He's gonna block the person because they were hating on it.
What person? Who?
So, Emmett Laflema.
we have
Lure.
we have like an onslaught of people coming from different people's like from like Open Box Mafia or shit. And like all these places, man, and it's it gets crazy in there sometimes. Like
People just hating.
They're throwing up their
no, it's
sets.
just like
Yeah.
just
Set
people.
records.
It's like we're trying to keep it positive, all the way through, and it's like it's the internet. What do you expect, You
I mean,
get
that would
onslaughts
get
of
a thumbs up
motherfuckers.
for me. That's funny.
Hey, he did it to himself, bro. I mean, when every video is collab with the same.
No, I mean but it's just like us,
No, fuck that. That's
Yeah.
different.
Watch out, man. I need the screen down.
You want me to get drunk or what?
No, I don't. All right. Well, I don't even know if this is still going. Is it still going?
It's not loading.
Oh, fags.
Yeah, Juan, let's just scream that.
You know, I'm gonna say whatever I want on the internet. How about that? Here we go.
Oh my God, go get drunk over there.
End it.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
It's
far away
still
is it?
way over there.
Oh,
Should I stop it
I'm
then?
telling you,
Yeah.
just stop it. Then.
All right. Well, if you guys can hear us, we're having some problems, so we're gonna end it there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Look at
Is it still the
Justice.
picture?
yeah, I think so.
They leaked 8 deleted scenes from the Justice League movie.
No shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, if
Anybody-
you can't
real
hear
quick,
us,
sign off. I guess we could sign off right now.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say if you can't hear us, go check out Justice League. It's good. Don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes, man. Rotten Tomatoes only makes